Don't we all love some Saved by the Bell?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. And then you lived in Burbank while you was making it? You look awesome.
Thank you so much.
It looked like the new year gave you a new pep in your step.
Man, these years be flying by as you get older, huh? Hello.
You can tell we all love you.
Oh, that's why I love you guys. Everybody's so cool right here, so thank you for having me.
Okay, let's get into this thing. Like I said, you got a new pep in your step in this new year. Do you have any, like, New Year's resolutions? Are you big on that?
I'm not a big New Year's resolutions guy because I'm Catholic and I go to church every week and I just figure I start over every Sunday. You know what I'm saying? You do a little confession, you do a little, and then I'm like, okay, we're good, let's go. I'm always messing up, so I need to be starting over every week anyway, so.
Yeah, that's a good way to look at it, like, as the week go by.
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
What about any holiday traditions?
Well, I came from a relatively small family, but my mom and dad, like my mom had 5 brothers, 5 sisters, and my father 4 brothers, 4 sisters. So we had a lot of cousins, right? Big, like, Latin family. And now my wife's Italian, and me being Mexican, we had a lot of good food in the house. So we had a lot of Mexican and Italian food in the house, and just family over, a lot of food, a lot of drinking, gambling, and what have you. We always go to the movies and stuff during the holidays.
That sounds like an amazing
chilling in the bed
holiday.
right there. Dang, why y'all show that pic? I look like, man, I was on a sick one right there.
No, y'all did all right. See, that's what the holidays is about. All
Yeah,
those mushed up all that good food.
Those are my kids. That's Dominic and Gia and Santino.
Aww.
They sound like members of the Sopranos because, like I said, my wife's Italian, but yeah, they're great kids.
Are they easy to shop for?
Yeah, they're pretty like low maintenance.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like I used to get them whatever. Now they give me like detailed Christmas lists, but it's not like a lot. And I'm saying, and I go, I already got one of these, so they're pretty humble on that. So they're cool like that.
Yeah, the older they get, the more picky they
get.
Yeah,
they might be that. I haven't gotten there yet, but no, they're great kids, and I've gotten to the point now where now I can just give them the look.
That
you know
look?
what I'm saying? I give them the
What's
look.
your look?
You know, I'll just, hey.
Uh-oh.
And I'll just give them the look, and then that's it. And they straighten out. So if they're acting up in front of mom, I turn into my dad. No, I'm like that, but I give them the look, and then that's it. So
See.
That's like a power, like a superpower at some point. You know what I mean?
That's
You get
a
that,
true
and I feel
parent
good.
thing, right?
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, I give them exactly. Especially that
real
little guy.
serious.
My youngest is a lunatic. He's
what do you
a
do?
maniac. Well, I wanted to go for 4, but that one just like, he was breaking TVs left and right, and he was just a mess. So look at him. So he was just like, that was like before breakfast. He's already down in ice cream, and he just put my wife and I through it. So he's just a lot. So we're like, you know what? We might as well tap out at 3 then. I think we might be good.
See, each kid is different.
Each kid, unless an accident happens, then you know.
Uh-oh. Oh, no.
You know about those.
And your kids sing, and the piano, they're into music?
So thank God they took after my wife. They all sing, dance, play the piano.
Nice.
And then they're involved in sports and stuff. So, you know, jiu-jitsu and wrestling, gymnastics, cheerleading, the whole thing. So they got a little busier schedules than I do. Every day they got some sort of activity they got to go to and stuff. So it's funny because my boy now has been like really getting into like playing the piano and singing, and he's into like boy bands. So he's listening to like Backstreet Boys, NSYNC, and he's like singing along.
Did you introduce him to?
I don't know how they came across it.
Yeah,
They like on TikTok they'll be finding out. I'm like, why do you know that jam? That was like back in the 90s and stuff. And so then they'll be singing along and stuff. So I said, okay, that'll come in handy later for you.
You think you're gonna have a Lopez like family band in the future?
Like I mean, not by design.
Is this your TikTok shall be making?
That's like one of the TikToks right there. Like we even got the dogs in on the act. I forgot that was like the CeeLo Green song.
I don't know. You look
when
more
that came
into
out
it
right
than the
there.
kids to me now,
Hey,
Mario.
I know. She put me in the front. She didn't like what she was wearing, so my daughter's taking the back. And then that's my wife. Again, well, sometimes we'll do videos us together.
Nice.
Then I got some with my son, then just some with my daughter. So, you know, we keep it moving over at Casa Lopez.
See, it looks like we need to stop by there.
Right? That's Nico right there, so.
Get it, Nico.
I like that.
Oh, he got the swag. I see it.
Yeah. He
You see the swag on him?
Uh-oh.
He dipped on us?
He just turned 10, so, you know, he's double digits now. He thinks he got that.
Get ready. The older they get, ooh, baby.
I know.
Speaking of age, you just turned 50 recently.
Oh,
A
man.
few months ago.
50.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
This what 50 look like.
Thank you, I appreciate it. You know what's crazy? Because you can't be lying about your age anymore, because they'll just Google you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can't lie. Back in the day, you used to lie, so you can't. So I'm like, you know, kind of. And I went through like a roller coaster of emotions. Jennifer, like at first I was like, I was a little kind of like, I don't know, terrorized of it. And I was like, oh my God. And then it got me a little bummed out for some reason. And then and then I accepted it, and then I'm cool with it, and I'm like leaning into it. I'm like, you know what, I'm all right.
You wear it so well.
Oh, well, thank you.
Right, you wear it well.
50, you know. I'm just, happy to be here, after all this time.
Because we got a clip of what your 50 look like. Look, right before you turn 50, please pull it up.
All right. Woke up 50 years old today. Half a century. Can't believe it. I feel good, I guess. I don't know what 50 is supposed to feel like.
Yeah.
What?
That was the day I turned 50 in the gym right there. Every year I always post like something like, you know what, I'm not gonna let the old man get inside me. I'm gonna keep trying to move and keep trying to set like little goals.
Yes.
You know what I mean? It's just,
You've done well.
I don't want to have the age on that. I promised my wife I'd stop getting punched in the face because I still spar, I'll do boxing, I'll do jiu-jitsu and all that. That's the irony. It makes me feel young, but then I'll be waking up all,
You feel it later.
Then I'll be feeling
and
it
it
later.
reminds you like,
Yeah,
oh,
so
Lord,
that's
I'm 50
jiu-jitsu.
now.
That's when we're doing jiu-jitsu right there,
So you do
too.
martial arts.
Yeah, so martial arts, I like it. It's like my little getaway, little like
Your escape?
Yeah, little escape. Exactly. I always say like I train more for like sanity than vanity, just so.
I
you know.
love sanity. Say that again.
I train for sanity, not vanity. You know what I mean?
That is-
So I don't come home and take it out on the wife or nothing.
that.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I come just kind of chilled out.
What
now.
color belt do you have now?
I'm a purple belt.
Purple belt.
Yeah.
And what does that mean
Right.
exactly? Purple belt
'Cause
is.
You have a white, then you have a blue, then you have a purple.
What color's
and,
left?
And then there's a brown and a black. And in jiu-jitsu, it's kind of hard to get those. But I'm about one strap away now. That was an older pick from getting the brown. So yeah. And I go compete. My crazy ass goes and competes and
You
stuff.
do?
And do all that. Yeah. So it's fun. They do it like by the age of like the 40 to 50-year-olds. So.
I was gonna. Okay.
Yeah. So they'll keep that, and then the weight classes and stuff. But when the next one, I get to do like the 50 to 60, I should smoke those fools because I'll be the youngest one.
I love it.
My wife thinks I'm crazy, but you know, it's fun because I even did a competition like with me and my sons, which was a lot of fun too.
I bet
so,
you they have a lot of fun with it.
My daughter, she was funny because she'll be like, "Dad, what are you doing? You're like 1,000 years old."
Kids will remind you.
Kid, nobody roasts you better than your kids.
Right.
Kids be roasting you all the time.
Why they gotta do us like that?
Yeah, right?
I know how old I am. Thank you. What was it like starting out as an actress at 15 years old?
Well, let's go
In
way
your
back,
career.
girl. Well, you know, it's hard. It's funny. I look back in those years very fondly, actually. I really do. I don't have too many horror stories, which is nice. But I started very young. I started doing modeling and commercials at about 8 or 9, and then I got my big break on TV at that really popular Saturday morning show.
That I watch every day. Still do.
Oh my, look at that.
Did you
Yeah.
ever think you would go so far?
Yeah. No, I don't think you ever think that. I mean, would you say that too? Like, I remember you. Like, I used to watch you, you know, like, you had your big break too. Like, you don't think you ever think about that,
Right.
really, especially at a young age. But at the same time, you kind of hope for it, and you sort of have visions of wanting that, right?
Right,
So I
right.
definitely wanted it, for sure.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I always wonder that because, you know, we all
Yeah.
have our own journeys.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like, well, did you envision that you would come so far
Yeah.
and do so many things, you know?
I think right now I'm just I feel very fortunate and blessed to be able to still do it.
Exactly.
Because this lady is almost 50, so.
Exactly. 15, 50?
I mean,
That
the fact
is
that
a
I'm
blessing.
still getting to do this is that's for me really kind of amazing, and I'm really lucky.
I totally agree with that. And tell me, how you met your husband? You met him through your career?
Yeah, so he also is in the business. He's an actor as well, also an artist, but we were set up on a blind date, actually.
A blind date?
A blind date.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
And how long have you
Look, we
guys
were
been
so
married?
young.
Oh, my goodness.
We were so young there, like super, super young. So blind date, but I knew at the moment after the first date was like 5 hours, it took like a really long first date. I knew it was something different.
That is so beautiful. You got good instincts, I see. And you have 2 children, Harper
We
and
have 2
Hope.
kids. We have an 8-year-old boy, Holt, and a now 13-year-old teenage daughter. Woo!
I have a 14-year-old son.
So you know, the teenage years we've stepped into something different.
It's different.
But then I'm really trying to go back to my own teenage years
Yes.
and really try to reflect, like, I remember this. I do remember this. And it won't last forever. Right?
You're right. You're right.
Right?
Tell me about this new book of yours.
Yes, so this is actually my second cookbook.
Yes.
So I've always been a lover of food. I grew up in a family where all the women would cook all the time, and I was always with my mother and my grandmother and my aunts, and so I always found sort of a place of peace, kind of in the kitchen
Yes.
with my loved ones, and I love how food connects with people. Like we really, to me, like food is like music to some people. It's nostalgic.
how you put that.
It can bring feelings and past memories and really bring people together. So I wanted to do my second cookbook. It kind of got birthed during the start of COVID. When we were all very scared to go to the,
Yes.
the grocery store. We didn't know how it was happening, right? And so I wanted to do a book really kind of based on food waste. I was really trying to teach my kids about food waste and the importance of
smart.
not wasting food and how that impact we have as humans is really big on our climate. And then I thought, okay, well, my mom was actually kind of cooking like this when I was young. Not because of climate change, of course, but because of budget. I didn't come from a lot of money. So my mom was always repurposing the chicken that we had on Monday night into enchiladas on Tuesday, and then it would become chicken noodle soup on Wednesday. And, that's just kind of how I grew
That
up.
is
Very
excellent.
modest family.
That is excellent.
So I wanted to create a book based all on leftovers. So this book is basically everything you think you probably have in your fridge or your pantry and repurposing it into something new.
And you've been getting amazing, great reviews. Like
Yeah,
even Snoop
really
Dogg
good.
had to chime in there.
I did. So I went to school with Snoop Dogg, and he was very sweet to
Really?
my book. Yep. I did.
So do you think you'll do any collaborations soon?
Oh, I would love to
For
do
food?
something with him. A Long Beach thing would be kind of fun.
That
right? We're
would
both
be.
from LBC.
I
Yeah.
want to taste that food.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Will you
That would be
stick
fun.
around for a little bit?
Of course.
I want to learn so much from this amazing book. More with Tiffani. We'll be right back. We're back with Tiffani Thiessen. Okay, so Halloween is coming up.
Halloween is coming.
It's right around the corner.
When Halloween happens, then it's Thanksgiving, Christmas, the year's over. It's like that.
It's over.
Why is that so crazy?
I don't know, and I can't keep up with the costumes
Oh,
and all
I
of this
know,
stuff.
I
You're
know.
big on it. You and
We
your
are
family?
pretty big. I never was until I had kids.
Oh, see.
So it's really the kids that have pushed us into,
Is this-
yes, this was us last year. Look at my little son. He was Marky Mark.
How cute is that? Who comes up with the
That
costume?
was his idea.
He did good.
He's good. You know what he's going to be this year?
Who?
James Bond.
Oh.
He's the only one that knows what he wants to be. The rest of us are like, what are we going to do? Because now that my daughter's older, we used to kind of do themes, and now it's not really the themes anymore. She's like, I do my own thing.
Yeah, I gotta go with my
Yeah,
friends.
yeah,
See, that's
yeah.
that
That's
teenage.
the teen thing, yep.
Teenage
It's the
years.
teen thing. So
They-
I don't know what we're going to do yet, but he's sold. He knew.
Okay.
The moment he was done with Halloween last year, he already knew what he was going to be next year.
Already?
Yeah, he's known for a year.
Woo. Oh, he's a tough cookie.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, we need to take some tips from y'all.
Yeah.
And okay, you carve out pumpkins too?
Yeah, we definitely do the pumpkin thing. My chickens love pumpkins.
So your chickens help with the pumpkins?
They love pumpkins. So most chickens love scraps and leftovers as well. So generally, I do this thing where I start the carving of the pumpkin, and then I let the chickens go at it. And sometimes it works in my favor, and then this last time it didn't work.
I love it.
Yeah.
So they can't wait for the next Halloween to roll around
Yeah.
too.
And I usually give them all the leftover, pumpkins after we're done with them, so yeah.
I love that. I want some chickens.
I
to
know,
carve my
chickens are fun.
pumpkins.
They're super fun. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, and you are so gorgeous, first of all.
That's what I say about you. I can't get over your skin.
Thank
You're
you.
gonna need to tell me what you're doing with your skin.
I don't know. I got it from my mama. That's
Jeans. I
got it
know.
from my mama, but
It's
thank
in the
you.
genes.
It's in the genes.
It's in the jeans. Yeah.
And you recently turned 50 or you turning 50?
I'm gonna be, honey. Don't make me older than I already am.
Okay.
Come on now. I'm gonna
Yes,
be 50.
ma'am.
I'm gonna be 50. I can't believe it. I actually really can't believe it. I cannot believe I'm gonna be turning 50 very soon.
How do you feel?
I feel great. I actually feel more settled turning 50 than I did in my 40s. Like turning 40 was a bigger deal.
Yes.
I'm kind of like, ooh, I'm 50.
Yes,
I'm gonna be
embrace
50. I
it.
still can't believe it. Yeah,
The
yeah,
days don't come as easy
Yeah.
as they used to.
yeah.
So what is your focus on this chapter of your life?
I think being the best 50-year-old I can be. Like right now, I'm really trying to be good. Not that I haven't been in the past, because health has always been very important. And I mean body health and mental health, right? But I think in my 40s, my time was really for my children, right? We give so much to our kids. My body was given so much to my child.
Yes.
That kind of stuff. And now, since they're older and they don't need me as much as when they were little, it's a little more me time now.
Yes,
It's about
you
me.
get to live your
Yeah,
best
so,
life.
I'm just trying to be very healthy about approaching 50 with a good mindset, you know, be happy with the wrinkles that I've earned. And I say earned because I think I've earned them, you know. They're from all the tears and laughter, like, you know, both. And so I'm happy about that. So, and I've taken my health very seriously.
Beautiful way to look at it. I love that so much. Okay, now please tell me, what is this plunging into ice, pool, water, what? Oh my God, just the thought.
So I recently, I've always loved it. So it's called cold plunging.
Cold plunging.
Yes, or ice bathing. There's some pretty amazing benefits to it. I know a lot of people think I'm crazy.
Yes, I'm one of them.
Yeah, I heard you're not a cold person, which I get. Most people aren't. But the benefits are pretty amazing.
Okay.
I've been doing it off and on for a few years because my in-laws are in the health world, and so they got us into it quite a few years ago. But I wanted to start doing it regularly at home. Now that I'm approaching 50, again, I wanted to do something really healthy for myself. And so the benefits are pretty amazing. It's anti-inflammatory, the dopamine mood adjuster that happens when you get in one of these and how it lasts all day. I feel like I can climb Mount Everest afterwards. It's pretty amazing. So I'm pretty addicted to it, I have to say.
How often do you do it?
Well, I do that one like once a week with ice, and then I'm able to do one of those plunges. It's actually called the plunge, where it stays cold all the time, and that one stays on my deck, and I do it pretty much every other day.
Every other day?
I do.
I don't know about that.
You gonna try it with me?
No, ma'am, I'm not. But I wish you well, and I would love to see you again when you come back and see me.
Okay.
Oh my God, maybe next time.
Okay.
I'll give it a try.
Maybe we'll just do our feet next time.
I'll give you one toe. Okay? All right. Here we go again. Make sure y'all check it out.
Thank you for coming. I'm so happy to have you.
Thank you for having me.
Oh my God, you've interviewed me for years.
I know.
And now I get to interview you.
I know. It's sort of a trip.
Oh my goodness, that is amazing.
It's so funny because I remember interviewing you. I don't know if you remember, but you, when I was asking about like coming up and everything, you used to have a card, and the card said like songs like $20. You would sing. Remember that?
You remember that?
I do remember because I was just like, wow, that's a good deal. Get Jennifer Hudson to sing a song for $20. You know what I mean? That's a great, because you were like a teenager back in the day?
Yes, first of all, you have a great memory.
Oh,
and I was just going down memory lane with y'all, right? We used to have a card, and there was a butterfly on it. I had the big hair, like from American Idol, and I used to charge $25 a song.
Oh, $25.
$25 a song. And I didn't charge for funerals or church services, okay?
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that's how I started.
That's nice. Hey, that's a good deal right there.
Yeah, you think so?
Yes.
All right, now, if you need to hire me, Mario, I'm available.
I want them rates, though.
Oh, okay.
We got to go back to the rates. I can't afford the current rates. The current rates next level.
That is hilarious. And your wife, she just interviewed me recently.
Yeah.
That was fun.
She said you were so, I said, oh, you're going to love her. She's a sweetheart.
She was the
So
sweetest.
thank you very much. Yeah, she was, there she is. She's working for E! News now, and which is like kind of where we share the same stage when I'm working over at Access Hollywood. So we're all sort of in the same family. But I said, oh, that's a great person. I guess she's super cool. And she said you were a sweetheart.
She was so sweet. And you guys have your 10th year wedding anniversary coming up?
Yeah, we just had it.
You just had it?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. We 10 years. We've been together 14, blessed with 3 beautiful, healthy kids. So, you know, I feel very grateful.
That
very
is
grateful.
so amazing. How did you meet your wife?
We met in New York during a Broadway show called The Chorus Line. And I was there. Oh, wow. I was there doing, oh my gosh, look at that, look. Look at that 70s jams right there. Yeah, that was, because it took place in the 70s, right?
Yes.
So yeah, I was doing a 6-month run, and she used to be on the show, but then she went to go do another show, Crybaby, and then she came back like the last 2.5 months to run. And that's when I was like, who's that? And I tried to talk to her, but she wasn't trying to hear any of it. I like to say she was playing hard to get, but she said she just wasn't interested. So she waited like a month before she succumbed to my charm to finally let her take her out. And then next thing you know, we started going out, and bam, I'm married now, 10 years, 3 kids.
10
Here we
years,
are.
3 kids.
Yeah.
Do you think your dancing was a part of it?
Well, yeah, we were like, that's a very singing, dancing, heavy show. But yeah, she's wildly talented. She sings beautifully and dances and all that. So it was a lot of fun. So it's no surprise the kids are into it as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
And how old were you when you started dancing?
I was a little kid because my mom, I was a hyper little kid. And I came from Chula Vista, the border town right there in Tijuana. So, oh my God, that's Mr. Jennifer, what's up? Oh my God, what's up with my wig? That looks crazy. So anyways.
It's adorable.
Okay, we got another pic, don't we? Anyway. Y'all just gonna leave that up. So,
It's cute.
so I was hyper, so she put me. Oh
Is
yeah,
that better?
wrestling. That's much. Oh, y'all laughed at that one. Look at the letters are coming off my uniform. That's supposed to say Chula Vista Boys Club. So because I was so hyper and my mom didn't want to get me into trouble, she put me in. I was the only dancing, wrestling, karate, theater kid in Chula Vista. So I had like an activity every day after school. So I kind of fell into it. You know.
That's how you got into it.
I mean, I kind of fell into it because, yeah, my dad worked for the city, my mom worked for the phone company. They didn't know anything about it. We were just regular blue-collar folks.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, y'all laughing at another picture?
I was like, you didn't know what was coming up
Yeah,
in the
right,
next
right.
photo.
Right.
Okay, and then your first role, I love this show, was on Golden Girls.
Yeah, that was what I had done.
I did not know this.
Yeah, that was one of my first roles. And it was funny because I had worked with B. Arthur, who played Dorothy, a few times before. We did a show called A.K.A. Pablo, then we did a pilot, and then the same producers asked if I'd come out in the Golden Girls, and I played her prize pupil. That was the name of the episode, and I got deported in that episode.
Really?
Yeah, I got deported back to Cuba. I was supposed to be Cuban, and then, yeah, I was like ahead of its time, very topical.
That is so cool. And
Yeah,
then,
but that was great because those ladies were so nice. And even as a kid, I could tell they were very, very funny. And now I look back and I'm like, Golden Girls is basically like a senior version of Sex and the City.
that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? Because they used to get a lot of action for like older ladies. They were always hooking up and they were funny.
He telling the scoop. Look at you.
No, like on the show. I'm not talking about real life. Maybe they did in real life too, but on the show, they were always, anyway.
Well, we all love some Saved by the Bell?
Oh, God.
Oh, my God. And then you lived in Burbank while you was making it?
That was great.
Oh, my God.
So I was 15 when I started the show.
You were 15?
I was 15 really in high school, and I did that till I was 20. So because we did it for like 5 years, so yeah. Wow. So we were actual teenagers, you know, playing teenagers. That's why I think maybe it resonated with kids because it was a Saturday morning show, right? Never did I think it'd still be on like 30 some odd years later. So which trips me out. But yeah, I had a lot of fun. It was cool. We did it in the summer because we were all minors, so they didn't have to worry about social workers and the team having an on-set teacher all the time. So because we were all minors, they shot it in the summertime. You know. they
Well,
didn't
I enjoyed watching it as a kid.
thanks.
That's for sure. That was my good show, baby.
You saw that back
right?
in Chicago?
Oh, my God, yes. I still will watch it. Okay. You got a big, I cannot believe you're turning 50 at all. Like,
Yeah.
can you believe it?
Dang. I can't believe. Yeah, this is a big. Dang, I can't even get it out. Yeah, but I'm turning 50. Yeah, and the thing is, you can't lie anymore because people be Googling you, and that's it.
Yes.
Like back in the day.
Yes.
Because I think Dick Clark, like I remember my guy had the pleasure of working with him. And he was like a legend to me I looked up to all the time. I mean, he told me he used to lie about his age for like good 25 years because back then they didn't have Google.
They could do it then.
Now they can catch you. So I'm like, I'm not gonna, I'm just gonna lean into it. But I feel good. 50, I don't know how you're supposed to feel 50, but I don't think 50 was. 50 sounded old, like when we were like
It's
our
not
parents.
old.
It's not old, right? That's what I'm saying.
It's not all
See?
Mario. I'm with you. And you wear it well. If you like this video, smash that like button and subscribe to the Jennifer Hudson Show YouTube channel. Check your local listings or visit jenniferhudsonshow.com to see when you can watch full episodes in your area. And don't forget to sign up for the newsletter.